Hey, this is Pete from Abstract Ocean. Today I'm going to go over our Xpel armor kits for the Cybertruck. So first of all, why Xpel? Or why armor? It's a very, very strong product. If I just kind of give you a quick demo here on one of our door sills, got a nice metal screwdriver here, but it just doesn't scratch. And you know, right now this is my fourth take on this video, so I've done that 4 times now. The stuff is very, very strong, but more importantly, it adds a texture and just a more of a pure black to your trim as well, so it really makes it pop. This is especially important for the Volt, which if you ever tried to clean it, you'll know that the sort of default finish is kind of a dusty grey. It doesn't do well with any of the plastic treatments, so you can never really get that deep dark luster to it. So this does that, and it transforms the look of your Volt. If you're like us, you know, we do haul some stuff in there, but mostly boxes and stuff for packing this. So we're not hauling sand or cement or anything else like that in there, but we want it to just look good, and that's what this does. So I'm going to go over each kit now very quickly, and then we'll go outside. I'll show you on the truck so you get a better idea of what's what, but I'll flash up some photos as I kind of quickly rattle through these. So first of all, with the interior kit, we've talked about these already, but 4 door sills for each of the doors. This kind of helps with the scuff area where you're getting in and out of the truck. Very important if you have kids or heels, you know, that sort of thing, because the black paint on the interior of the truck is single coat and it does scratch fairly easily, and we don't want that. We have the loading lip on the front. So again, plastic piece of trim. This just helps protect it. We have the kick panels on the lower parts of the doors. Again, area that gets scuffed very easily. It's unlikely you'll get damage there, although we have had reports of that, but more so just cleaning it up is much, much easier with this as well. And then just kind of a little bonus piece, the little door shelves on the front doors, driver and passenger. So that's the interior kit. Moving on now to the exterior kit. So I've got my little cheat sheet here because there's a lot to all these pieces. So first of all, the full front bumper, and then we match that with the full rear bumper. So, you know, full coverage around the truck. If you imagine this whole exterior kit, it's kind of this whole sort of belt of the truck. So the flares, the rocker, round to the bumpers, that's kind of what we're protecting here. So rockers, like I say, so the trim across the bottom here. Then we have the mirrors. So also the mirrors on the side here. So these look really quite sharp with the armor applied to them. And then carrying on, I've talked about the mirrors. Then we've got the mud flaps as well. So this is for the factory mud flaps. Hopefully you got those from Tesla. If you have third-party mud flaps, the dupes, some are basically clones of the Tesla mud flaps, some are not. So your luck might vary on that. And then the wheel flares as well. So this is actually quite a big kit. In terms of complexity, the interior kit is pretty easy. As you can see, there's not too much to it. There's simple shapes. The exterior kit is also pretty easy. The flares, you know, these are all in nice segments, so not too bad at all, but certainly requires a little bit more skill. Then we come on to the Volt kit. So in terms of material, this uses a tremendous amount of material. You've got about 10 pounds worth of PPF here, which is crazy. And basically it just protects everything in the Volt. So starting with the sail trims up here, this top piece here, the lip, and then everything inside the Volt as well. So the truck bed, the edges of the truck bed, the Volt walls as well. So this is a big, big kit. Let me just make sure I didn't forget anything else. And the tailgate as well. So again, full coverage. Now in terms of installation, this is actually not difficult at all. All I would say is it's a little more tedious. You're essentially repeating the same action 13 times, right? In the Volt, you have 13 raised areas. Each of those gets covered. So you become an expert by the end of it, but it's just a little monotonous, but certainly not difficult at all. And then finally, if you decide to buy the full kit, which is by far the best value, you're saving more than 30%, but I'm not here to sell you on anything really, but definitely good value. You get everything we just discussed, plus the roof trims, which is this section up here. This is otherwise a piano black plastic, horrible durability inside the car, yet alone outside, so weird choice for Tesla, but that just covers that up and continues the armor aesthetic from the sail trims. And then finally the all-terrain wheel decals, it's a little bit off camera, but really just to carry on this aesthetic. Honestly, it doesn't do much to protect the wheels necessarily, but it just kind of finishes the look. Then in every kit, regardless, you get a squeegee, microfiber cloth, and then a spray bottle of 70% isopropyl alcohol. So in terms of surface prep, That's kind of all you need, assuming obviously make sure your truck isn't covered in mud or anything else like that. But in terms of the surface prep, although this is technically a PPF, you don't have to have the surface immaculate, right? So we're not clay barring anything to get this on. We just need to wipe it down with some isopropyl alcohol. If your wipe comes up clean, once you've done that, you're good to go, you're ready to install it. All right, so that was a quick whistle-stop tour through each of the kits. We're gonna go outside now and look at them on the truck so you get a better idea of what they are. Material. So we're going to start with the front bumper. Hopefully you can see that here. Looks amazing. All of this has been installed on this truck for many months now, so you can see how well it holds up. I cleaned it yesterday just with a jet wash, so it looks as good as it did on the day I installed it. Coming up to the flares or wheel arches, looks really good. Let's get some of the detail shot there. I hope you can see that cuts in really nicely. And then just to kind of match the aesthetic, we have the decals for the all-terrain wheels. Coming back to the rocker, including the fairing sections. And then carrying on to the back, we have the rear bumper. Again, full coverage, so everything down here as well. And then going into the vault, so we cover the sails. As you can see here, we've just had these replaced. This top section here, also on the roof trim here, this is a soft piano black kind of finish, so it needs some protection. The loading lip, of course, on the tailgate. And then into the vault we have what is an awful lot of material, but we have the vault walls. And this gets used, you know, if not daily, weekly to load stuff up. So it's got a few little scuffs on there, but this was jet washed yesterday, cleans up really well. This is the truck bed. All of this is easy to install. Just on this particular section, a little bit tedious because you've got 13 of these ribs, so there's some monotony to it, but certainly not much in terms of skill required. Then we cover the tailgate as well. So this is probably the most transformative part of the kit. It transforms what is a dull, grey, dusty, kind of really weird absorbent plastic to something that's much more hard-wearing. It looks spectacular and the difference is just night and day. Coming around to the front and making a quick pit stop at the mirrors. So again, full coverage for the mirrors, getting underneath there as well. Around to the front. Pop this, just a little bit of protection for the lip at the front here, so you're not scuffing that when you load it. And then coming inside the truck, we of course have the door seals down here. You can see the top of the rocker protection as well. The kick panels on the doors, the little tray in there, never know what that's for, but there you go. And then finally just on the rear door, same thing, protecting the kick panels and the sills, which is important. This black paint is pretty soft. It will get scuffed up with any kind of heels or whatever else, spurs. And there you go. That is the full armor kit for the Cybertruck.